It's a beautiful rainy day, and I hope you can still hear me clearly even though there's rain in the background. Hello, this is Bella Care Group. You've chosen the topic of frizzy hair, so I'm going to be speaking about Frizz, the hair rebellion that you didn't ask for. Now, let's face it, frizzy hair is like that uninvited guest that is sticking out at all the wrong places in your dream party. It's that guest that is refusing to cooperate and making you look almost like you've just battled and wrestled a rabid squirrel. Not a sexy look. So first thing you need to understand is what frizz is not. Frizz is not the texture of your hair. Texture is defined by the curl pattern that nature gave you. It's either wavy, curly, straight, or kinky, or somewhere in between. Frizzy hair is a condition which is a result of either lack of or excess of humidity in your hair. Yeah, is that clear? So if you look at each hair strand under microscope, you will see the outermost layer, which is called cuticle. It looks like, something like fish scales or shingled tiles, one stacked on top of the other. When the cuticles are stacked shut, the hair is smooth, no frizz, absolutely fine. When the cuticle is open, hair is frizzy. That's it. This is the only definition of frizzy hair. Open cuticle is frizzy hair. Now what we're going to do now is understand why does the cuticle open? Why does the damn thing open? Why can't it remain fucking shut? So two reasons. There's only two reasons for the cuticle to remain open. One reason is lack or excess of moisture. The second reason for the hair to be frizzy is solely reserved for the curly texture. Your natural curl pattern creates little gaps in the cuticles that make it more susceptible for moisture meltdowns. It's almost like your hair has built-in frizz antenna that is picking up on all humidity like a very active gossip magazine. That's why a lot of times curly heads, when they're defining their texture, they don't call themselves curly. They just say, I've got frizzy hair. Frizzy hair is not your texture. Frizzy hair is just a condition and not a permanent one. Before I get into the next section, which is all about the bad habits that you are doing on a regular basis that is causing your hair to frizz, I want to first just explain to you a little bit about water on hair and skin. So just remember, water when consumed for the gut, absolutely wonderful, great lubricant, really moisturizes, hydrates, everything. But water for skin and hair, not so good. Not so good, because when it dries off, it's not just drying off the water, it's also taking with it a lot of good oils. So whenever you're putting any water on your hair or skin, make sure that you replenish it with some moisture. Now let's get into the habits that turn your hair into a frizz ball. The first one is all heat stylers are going to create your hair into frizz monster. If you must use a heat styler like blow drying or tonging or straightening, make sure that you put a lot of heat protection on it, because heat stylers are immediately going to damage and break and burn your cuticle. At that point of time, the hair is styled into the smooth finish, blow dry or straightened, your hair will look shiny and smooth. But the moment it catches the elements from the nature like moisture, it'll be like poof and frizzy. So if you want your hair to look good without any, this hair, I've literally just woken up. I should definitely be, putting some moisture on it. So I'm gonna use a serum, and I'm gonna make sure that, my ends are hydrated, because I have color and bleach in my hair, so I will definitely have to keep giving it back in some way. But if you really want to have hair that is not looking frizzy no matter what, divorce your heat stylers. Honestly, I mean, they should not be part of your daily routine. Yeah. Second thing is, don't be shampooing like your scalp owes you rent. You know, I mean, really be gentle. When you're shampooing, remember shampoo is a detergent and the role of the detergent is to clean the scalp, not hair. So focus when you're shampooing, focus mostly on your scalp. Don't be doing this with your shampoo. And the same is when you're drying your hair, don't dry it like a barbarian. Be gentle. If possible, use old t-shirts because they're softened, or microfiber cloth. Try sleeping on a satin pillow. I'm gonna do something for you. Honestly, I cringe even at the thought of it. So a lot of you do this. Rather do this, and I don't know why you do this. Anyway, a lot of you do this. Running your fingers through your hair is one of the biggest reasons for having frizzy hair. When you're sleeping, there will be a lot of friction that will happen, especially when your head hits the pillow. First of all, don't think of your hair like millions of hair on the head. Look at your hair like a block. Your hair is a block, it's not a million hair. That's why hair, singular term, it's not hairs, it's hair. So instead of running your fingers through your hair and literally pick up your hair like a block, yeah? Imagine if I had curly hair, I would pick up my hair like a block, like this. Free up the back side. I don't know if you can see. Free this side. Tie this loosely in a bun. So all your curls are intact. You've tied it in a bun, a loose bun, and sleep. So there is very little friction now when you're sleeping. And in the morning when you wake up, the curl patterns are intact. So try doing this. I want to give you the core principles so that you can apply those in everything that you're doing. Instead of memorizing, okay, no, don't use heat, don't do that. Remember, the core principle is that of friction. You have to avoid friction or minimize friction as much as possible if you want to remain frizz-free. Yeah. What else? Treat your hair like a cat. The lesser you touch it, the happier it is. I think that's it. I hope I've covered everything. In case I haven't, we'll do it the next time. Yeah? Mwah.